308 Subsonic in an AR10? I don't know, folks. I don't know that this is going to work. This might be the biggest train wreck you've ever seen in your life. But you know what? I decided to try it on a whim, all because of Joel. I don't know why Joel over at Precision Network has this knack about just getting me drawn in to try things that maybe he has tried or do it a little bit different. So yeah, you can say that maybe I'm ripping off his video, not necessarily. But Joel, this is because of you. And what we have here is some 308 Subsonic. Now these 308 Subsonic is 200 grain pills loaded to magazine length out of a 20-inch AR10 barrel. I think it's Subsonic anyways. We got the chronograph up downrange. We got the camera downrange. We're at 50 yards, and we're going to see what this thing can do. I do not believe it is going to cycle at all, but I wanted to see how it performed. Mainly because, coming out of the closet, folks, I am a 300 Blackout fanatic. And I get harassed, laughed at, made fun of all the time about my love of 300 Blackout and what it does, especially in CQB, especially with Subsonic, 200 grain, 220 grain. And quite frankly, to me, that's the niche that it fills, because I don't think this is going to cycle with these Subsonic loads that I've loaded up. If they do, or even if they don't, I'll put them over at dayattherange.com, the load and all that kind of stuff, and I'll let you see the numbers. But you're going to want to stay tuned until the end, because we're going to show you a little bit of why 300 Blackout is a tad bit different than 308, or is a lot different than 308, especially in the AR platform. Let's get some shooting. I might as well just load one, because I don't think that it's going to cycle more than anything. But hang in there. We're going to shoot 5 rounds. 5 rounds at least, to try to get some numbers and accuracy at 50 yards. That's one. Hey, did you notice that? Didn't cycle. Nope, didn't cycle at all. And I think, I'm glad I don't have a suppressor on this thing. That round looks to have hit the target sideways, so didn't stable at all. By the way, 1,038 feet per second. Hey, folks, I will tell you, let's see here. Yeah, that round hit sideways on the target. Again, that's the difference. This is a 1 in 10 twist barrel. Let's keep putting them down range. Almost like a softball. I can see that thing. Just not enough to eject. That's 2.
$1,074.
That's 3. Oh, only if these were working, that would be pretty sweet. Not to knock 300 Subsonic. Joel did it in a bolt action, which is really what it's made for.
1,031.
That's 3. Now, the other reason I wanted to try this, after seeing Precision Network, after seeing that, I looked in the Lyman AR version 2 manual, and it showed some subsonic loads. And I thought, will these work in a AR? It's in an AR book, a book that's made for AR loading. I thought it would work. Obviously not. I kind of figured that it wouldn't. But anyways, we're going for it.
1,010.
You know what? That scares me. I might do it in a bolt action or something. I wouldn't do it, put my suppressor, meaning put a suppressor on a 308 Subsonic and an AR10. Subsonics, you got to be really careful with. Let's see. Hopefully you heard the readings there. And full summary. Standard deviation of 25, spread of 74, minimum 1,010, maximum 1,084, and an average of 1,048. Now let's break out my third love, my wife, my children, and 300 Blackout. My kids hate when I compare them to shooting. They don't hate it. They know it's just for fun. Nothing comes above them. But anyways, enough of that mushy stuff. Let's break out 300 Blackout. All right, range fans. Now we got 300 Blackout with those same 200 grain ELD Hornadies loaded up. Should be subsonic. We're going to put them across the chronograph, put them on target, and hopefully show you why I'm in love with the 300 Blackout. Laugh at me all you want. Off safe, ready to go. Now, for accuracy, it's at 50 yards. I never plan to use this for anything more than maybe 50 to 75 yards. It's only got a 1:4 scope on it. I have used it in hog hunting before. It's done pretty well for me. So let's see. Can I get good groups out of this thing?
$1,088.
1,088. And cycle. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Something about it just tickles me to death.
$1,109. $1,101. $1,106. $1,102.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know what that group looks like on this 4-power scope. I think I see two pretty big flyers. I am holding this rear stock up off the bag just to get the proper height. You know what? Let me change this bag setting. I'll tell you what. Hold on. Be right back. Hey, that's why I love 300 Blackout. By the way, did you see the bolt lock back? I know you guys saw the bolt lock back on this thing. Hey, I haven't done a review on this thing on video. Maybe it's time for us to do that. But let me show you something else. The other reason I love Subsonic 300 Blackout. Hey, I don't know why this thing has me tickle pink. We're going to put it across the chronograph at 50 yards on an orange shooting C down there. It's not necessarily a shooting C. That ain't the right brand. It's a Caldwell. And 4-power scope. We'll tell you the rest of it in another review. If you guys want to see me review this whole setup, please let me know. But 5 rounds across the chronograph. Oh, you know what? I got to set up another one. Because I tell you what, I believe I have the biggest 300, the largest 300 Blackout database known to man online. If you go over to dayattherange.com, you'll see I put everything in there. The different rifles that the loads are shot in, if it's an AR, if the bolt locked back or not, if it had suppressor or not, all in spreadsheet-like format. You probably want to go over there and look at it because I've been collecting data on factory loaded, my loads, for, I don't know, since 2005, 2006-ish. Between my buddies and myself, quite a few rifles in the 300 Blackout world. I got it set. Let's go. On safe. Here we go. Got a new bag set up here. Off safe. Off safe. Here we go.
$1,083. $1,163. $1,089. $1,092. $1,138.
Man, I tell you what, those weren't loaded consistent, but that right there is why I love 300 Blackout. Those were all shot pretty low, but, you know, considering, not bad. I'm telling you, this is a spur of the moment and also a way to show you no video editing. No video editing at all. You get it just like I get it on dayattherange.com. 300 Blackout. Hey, for the rest of you fans out there, come on out of the closet. You can tell folks you love 300 Blackout. Yes, you absolutely can. I'm going home, folks. Folks, that's a SIG suppressor. I forgot to tell you. I know I told you I was going home, but that's an empty target. That seems like kind of a waste, don't you think? The suppressor puts a little droop on the barrel, just a tad, but you saw the accuracy. Man, let's see if we can put 5 on that orange target. Oh, yeah. I just love it. I just love it. There you have it. 300 Blackout. More of it to add to the largest 300 Blackout load database on the net. Dayattherange.com. Check it out. You'll find some interesting stuff over there. I'm going home.